What's the dumbest thing someone has told you? This guy I know told me that he honestly thought that Jesus was attached to the cross with a staple gun. Like, I'm not even religious, but damn. Adam and Eve were white because they have seen pictures. We were in a summer camp, and when I opened a flashlight during a storm, it was also night. He started yelling at me to shut it off because, apparently, light attracts lightning. I don't have to wear a condom because I smoke weed and it makes me sterile. He was a 15-year-old kid that had a job cleaning houseboats. A blowjob doesn't count as cheating because, and I quote, it doesn't include the genitals. I sat next to a girl in BO who got 40% on our first test. She seemed quite pleased and said that now she only needed to get 40% again to have an average of 80%. Watching a sunset on the ocean one day when a late teens person asked me why the ocean doesn't put the sun's fire out. I don't want to swim in the ocean because I might get pregnant by a sperm whale. The person who said this? F18. What the actual fuck? Are the Greeks from Ireland? A girl from Florida once told me, because Australia is upside down, left is right and right is left. I'm Australian, and told her she was right and not many people know that. A girl in my geology class once said that the oceans were so polluted because the dirty animals wash themselves in it. That was in 8th grade. Someone once told me they saved the internet on a floppy disk. They actually saved their dial-up connection shortcut, but they truly were convinced that it contained the whole internet. That direction can't be north because it's diagonal and north has to be in a straight line. What? Wait, so you are trying to tell me that our sun is a star? What are all those other things? I proceed to show her an observable universe's size comparison video. Humans can't look that far. I can't even see the moon sometimes. This is my friend, F18. Edit. Whoa, I never thought this would blow up. But just saying, my friend is not stupid. She just doesn't know shit about space. So I found this really funny. Haha, have a great life everyone. That windshield wipers wear out faster in the middle because that's the part you look through the most often, as if your sight is an energy beam that degrades the rubber or something. Pumpkins aren't natural because they last too long. I then explained the concept of skin and how long jack-o'-lanterns last compared to an unbroken pumpkin, and you should have seen the look on her face. I'm so slim because I follow a diet of hydrocarbons that my doctor recommended me. My friend said this while we were jogging in the morning. That I can't be Jewish and German at the same time. I told this girl that from my mom's side I'm Jewish. We are not that religious though, and my dad is Catholic, and that my mom was born in and is from Germany. Then she said that I and my mom can't be German and Jewish because the Holocaust wiped every Jewish person from Germany and Europe out. Every single Jewish person. I was thinking, has she never seen or heard a video from a Holocaust survivor? Bruh, also to top it all off, so to say this girl was Jewish. My ex-wife at the time, came home late, said she had a flat tire, and that her and her girlfriend were able to put the spare on. I taught her that. Then she said there was something she didn't understand. She said she saw a screw in the tire and wanted to know that if the screw was in the top of the tire, why was the bottom flat? That the post office doesn't ship mail to the Netherlands because you can't send physical mail to hell. Just wanted to mail a postcard to my family in Eindhoven. My stepsister told me we should see the PG-13 movie because PG meant pretty good. I wish I were joking. Edit. She wasn't a little kid when she said this. She was 19. Movie was Breaking Dawn PT2. Take that however you want, lol. Stop doing that, you're not Asian to someone who is South Asian. Backquote, you're twins. No, you're not. You can't be twins if you don't look alike. Ma'am, we're fraternal. A teacher told me and the rest of my class the earth was flat something like 25 years ago when I was in high school. I had never heard of a flat earther at that time, and I remember thinking, how much of an idiot the person was, and questioning with my classmates how that person was supposed to teach us anything. I was walking in a very popular touristy park in the city I live in. There is a totem pole at the edge of the park that is very nice. While walking past, I was asked by someone, where can I buy seeds to grow one of these trees? Person points to the totem pole. I said, it's a totem pole. They are carved from a tree. You can't grow them yourself. The person was flabbergasted. Edit. The park in question was Beacon Hill Park in Victoria, BC. Every May, thousands of people come to the city during cruise ship season and ask locals ridiculous questions for no apparent reason. The person asking was a middle-aged woman. At the time I was in my early 20s, and, for reference, I'm also a woman. It was definitely not a joke. She was visibly shaken by the news. Edit 2. Okay, I've been asked more questions since this post. People from the area get it, but during tourist season dumb questions are par for the course. Examples being, can we take a quick day trip to Lake Louise? 10-hour drive plus ferry ride? No. When do you feed the whales? We don't. Can I walk to Vancouver from here? No. Does the President of Canada live at the legislature? No. Does Vancouver Island have special money? I only have American or Canadian. We are part of Canada. No. Yes. I'll pay with Visa. I was teaching about hurricanes shortly after Christmas break a few years ago, and when I brought up the Caribbean Sea, I asked if anyone went there over their break. A couple of hands went up, and one boy shouted out, yo, we went to fake Mexico, and nobody even spoke Mexican. When I asked him what he meant by fake Mexico, and where he actually went, he said, man, I don't even know. There was a kid at my school who said his mom didn't let him watch SpongeBob because she didn't want the gay spirits in the house. A few years later he told everyone he was a furry, so IDK what changed over that time. Rumors argued with me for an hour that opinions and facts are usually the same thing. I honestly wish I was joking, but I'm getting annoyed just thinking about this again. Edit. Was not expecting my first silver to be a comment on my idiotic rumors, but hey, this is the first time they have been useful. Thanks for the silver. Thank you so much for listening. Please support the channel by subscribing.